Imagine preparing for an exam for years, traveling hundreds of kilometers, and finding out it's been cancelled without notice. That's what happened to lakhs of students during the SSC Phase 13 exams in July 2025. This is the story of how a technical failure turned into a national protest. The Staff Selection Commission is supposed to be one of India's most trusted recruitment bodies, but when Phase 13 began on July 24th, things fell apart almost immediately. Servers crashed, exams froze midway, some students were told to return after traveling 500 kilometers, others sat inside exam halls for hours, without power, fans, or functioning computers. The infrastructure was broken, keyboards didn't work, mice didn't move, entire shifts were cancelled, and it wasn't just one or two centers. Reports flooded in from Delhi, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and more. By the end of the week, dozens of exam shifts had been postponed, cancelled, or botched. Aspirants didn't just lose exams, they lost money, time, and for many, eligibility. Some will now cross the upper age limit before the next exam cycle. The frustration boiled over into real anger. One student wrote, "Our dreams are not a joke." But this wasn't the first time. Back in 2018, the SSC faced a massive paper leak. Since then, dozens of exams across SSC, UPSC, and NEET have faced scandals. According to Rahul Gandhi, over 80 exam papers have been compromised in the last decade. This time, the outrage spilled into the streets. On July 31st, thousands marched to Delhi's Jantar Mantar. Students, parents, teachers, they were met with barricades, tear gas, and lathi charges. One teacher, Neetu Singh, was dragged away. Another protester suffered a fractured hand. So what caused this collapse? Many point to the SSC's decision to switch vendors from TCS, a trusted name, to a lesser-known private firm called Eduquity. Students allege the new vendor was underqualified, underprepared, and possibly negligent. There are even reports that TCS staff, after losing the contract, may have sabotaged the transition. Whether it's negligence or sabotage, one thing is clear: the system failed, and students paid the price. Can a country that runs national elections for 90 crore people not manage a few lakh government exams? Or is this failure by design? The SSC Phase 13 fiasco isn't just about one exam, it's about a generation losing faith in fairness, transparency, and the promise of India. If this matters to you, subscribe to the Squirrels In, because democracy begins where silence ends.